These are the days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord.
So, first tell us about your injury.
About 3 years ago, when I was 13 or 14, I was doing Krav Maga lessons with my dad, and I somehow messed up the muscles along the right side of my hand and the joint and wrist part of my hand. I'm also an artist, so that had greatly affected my passion for art and even just generally doing different things. The simple things, opening doors, picking things up, became really hard to do with that hand because of the pain.
Okay. And so how did you hear about Elijah's challenge?
I heard it from my dad, who heard it from online, and he'd been telling me about the different things they did, and I thought it'd be cool to go, if anything, just to spend time with him, but also to see what they're teaching and how they're teaching it, and if it was based on scripture.
Okay. So you went to Elijah Challenge in Chicago, and there was teaching. What did you think of the teaching?
It was very scriptural, and that I'd say everything he was teaching was based off of some scripture in the Bible, and if it wasn't, he was always very clear that it was his own opinion and not necessarily based on scripture. I saw many people healed. I saw this one lady with a knee problem get healed, and in fact, my dad healed another man who had problems with his knee, and he was all excited and walking around happy. It was amazing.
Okay. So you asked the disciples to lay hands on you and command healing in the same way that Jesus and his disciples did. And what happened?
I had 3 girls come up to me and lay hands on my wrist after I explained my injury. And the first time I felt something, but I wasn't really sure what it was. And the second time, there was a girl who had her hand right here, which is right around where I pulled all those muscles and everything that I mentioned before. And as I looked down while she was praying over me, while she was commanding it, I actually saw the muscles on my hand like being moved and shifted and things. And I also could feel a tingling in my wrist, just like traveling up my hand and everything. And she kind of looked at me like all surprised, kind of freaked out a little bit. I was kind of freaked out too, to be honest, because your body doesn't usually move its muscles without you telling it to do that. And I realized that the pain had stopped, and at that moment I realized I was healed, that my wrist was better. And I've had this for years, and I'm so used to the pain that now that it's normal and it doesn't hurt, it feels weird, because I'm just so used to it being that way that it's almost weird that now it's just normal.
And it's been a week since you were healed. How does your wrist and arm feel now?
It feels fine. It feels just like when it was healed moments after they prayed over me. I've been using it, I've been using it in daily life, picking some things up, picking up some slightly heavier thing. It hasn't bothered me, drawing, all that kind of stuff. It hasn't been bothering me at all.
And you're part of a ministry called Evangelism Beyond All Boundaries, where you do street evangelism and personal evangelism and internet evangelism. So do you see yourself using this training as part of your ministry?
Absolutely. Positively. In fact, I plan to use it as soon as I can, the next time and chance that I get to.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Margot?
Thank you, Elijah Challenge, for healing my wrist and for teaching me this method. It was an amazing weekend, and one that I'll never forget.
Okay. Thank you.